I live. I've got to admit, 450 million. It wasn't really that great an offer. Until I found out they only went and threw in the actual Boona, the private plane, stroke, actual jumbo jet. And wait for it, 10 all paid for staff to wait on my hand and foot. So, up to that point, I was on the fence. But then, well, that just sealed the deal. Flying about all over the world. Private, actual airport, really. Private, like, everything. And all these 10 staff to just, drop in a hat, get me that bag, get me that paper, answer my phone. Text back the wife. It sold it to me. Anywho's, big news that most people have, my goodness man, either this is the light hitting my grey or I'm just going grey. I have had a shave, but honestly, I don't know what's happening to me. I am getting old, folks, but everybody's missed this in the news. The Masters, the Masters. They're going to reduce their field this year to the lowest number of players ever. 77 maxed out at. 77! What does that mean? Well, handily, it means that live players are going to have a heck of a job getting in the field. Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood, the guy who just won live, Gruber, whatever his name is, Glover, I can't even remember all these names. But basically speaking, if you take the live players and then extrapolate that out, the Masters, they would have been in if the Masters field was between 85 to 100, they reckon. Most of the live players would have been in through invitations, right? But that's the thing. The Masters Committee and the Masters, Augusta, have had a long, they will not be held over that fire. We can't call it blackmail corner money, but they're not being held over the fire due to lack of or pressure from financial sources telling them that I want to join, I'll pay you $1 billion to join your golf club and I'll let you use my private jet whenever you want. Also, if you let me become a member, I'm going to... We'll stop you there, sir. Thank you for your very kind and generous offer. But as the Masters Committee with heritage and, quite frankly, the history behind us, that we will kindly, just on this occasion, decline your offer to join the club. And from there, the Masters and, shall we say, the PIV or LIV or whoever else you want to add into that, never kind of saw eye to eye, shall we say. We'll leave it at that. So surprisingly, and everyone kind of, whoa, wait, 77, that seems a very low number. And if you look back at the history of books, there's only about one time it's been lower than that. But that's the thing about the Masters. They sit down. They want the top players in the world. They want box office seats for the camera deals, the fans coming in, the patrons, box office seats. So they want the 77. Well, here's actually where they might have a slight problem. They want the 77 best players in the world. Okay, right. They've got that. But they're being very, very selective about those 77. But just being so clever about it. Because if they'd made it 85 or 100, then they would have had to start, cherry picking from... But obviously, Ram's going to be there because as a past champion, you get an invite. Hey, Greg, where's your invite? Greg Norman. Even if you're like in your 50s, 60s, 70s and you won the Masters, that's your eternal picture, green jacket, and you get a locker. Money can't buy you that. Well, no at the Masters, I'll tell you that right now. I tell you, I think they deserve a bit of a clap for that, because in this day and age, folk are losing the plot over money. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. I think I've waffled on long enough. And it's Ghost! No, hang on, it's a sheet. Okay. So thanks for watching. We'll catch up in the kitchen. I'm just up from a night shift and I had the flu. I've actually lost an inch round my waist. Stop it right now. I know what you're saying. I fucking could afford to lose it. But I actually can move my belt a full extra click and it's still loose. Now, that wasn't like that last week. Man flu aside, crash diet. Well, I was genuinely not eating. So, anyway, we'll leave it at that. But, bendy thumb love as always at this time of year. And the Masters just round the corner. All 77 of you. Great year, 1977. Can't remember why. Just think it was quite a great year. Thanks for watching. Hope you can subscribe to his channel. And I hope my nose clears eventually. I say it not often enough, I don't think. But all the ad revenue goes to Macmillan, Help the Heroes and Shelter UK. Eventually we'll give you a breakdown of the ad revenue, but it's absolutely laughable. It really is. I'm not even at 13 quid. It was up, I think it was up at £13.67. It's going back down to £12.62. I don't know what, how does that work? I really don't, I just don't get it. Anywho's, thanks for watching and see you all soon.